picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. It's the USC Trojans and the UCLA Bruins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the USC head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Trojans headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Might be changing the route. Throwing, Imaliava. That's reeled in, it's Knight. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Escapes the pressure to his right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both U.S.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can swing the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
They'll go to the counter. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Working that left side now. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jordan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Snaps it in the shotgun. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Mayava. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. They get on the board first.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to him on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah.
Finding some room.
it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Bowman. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. Working the big fella to the corner. He's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all five guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Hauls it in. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To throw, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They want to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Knight. Got enough for the first. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Bruins. Once he got some room, it was over.
I don't know what the records are, but Jesse, they are very much in danger. It looks like Derrick Henry playing with a bunch of 6-year-olds out here right now. Just hand him the ball, and he's just doing whatever he wants, however he wants, and putting up some stupid numbers.
He looks like Derrick Henry and Pop Warner. I mean, that's what this is looking like right now. It's ridiculous what we're watching, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet. This could be one of the greatest running back performances in the history of college football if he stays in the game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockhart. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Running inside, it's Jordan. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go right back to the run. Maybe some room here. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Bowman. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on 4th down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big 4th down play.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Using his feet. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Here's Iyamaliava to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Iyamaliava. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and goal. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's in! Touchdown, UCLA! His third touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Rush is on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here's Williams. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Under fire. And it's a sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing, Imaliava makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And, man, that 3rd down changes this decision completely, right? Like getting a big chunk of yards, making it 4th and short. Now it's a true decision. I think you were just thinking about getting half of this, maybe setting up a field goal. Now you got a chance to be aggressive. Let's see what they do here on offense.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, sometimes the best defense is get getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Williams unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Williams will pass. Release to the back. They're working that left side. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
In the red area, it's Jordan. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Williams to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, USC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Knight. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Using the quick game. Crosses to 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Iamaleava to the air again. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Williams. Now adjusting. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Third down from the gun, Williams. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Baylor taking on the number 13 team, the Kansas State Wildcats. And it's the Bears with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. That'll cap off the regular season with a mark of 7-5 and a shot at a bowl.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Throwing, Williams. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on third down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Using his legs, it's Knight. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Iamaleava fires to the big fella. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Connection to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Jordan. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Williams. Quickly complete. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Here's Williams to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time that was a great play call defensively.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Throwing, Imaliava. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
The run inside. It's Knight. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. See it in the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Williams finds his man. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll move the tight end. Running inside, it's Jordan.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Williams. Quarterback extends the play. Rolling right and going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. Complete out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Really good job by the defense. They're understanding pass, dropping back, but not losing sight of that running back and letting that quarterback throw it to him where he can pick up some extra yards and get that first down. They did a great job covering the whole field and making sure that running back got nowhere.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. On the run, it's Knight. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the hill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Right back to the well. Could be an alley. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Punts it out of the air. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Bruins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run it. It's Knight. Breaks into the open. Got some room in under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Williams lets it fly. Wide open, he makes the catch. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Trojans. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Trojans were the answer. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Iamaleava. It's complete on the right side. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava trying to set up the screen. Inside the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Easy. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Moves it forward just a bit. A pickup of 1 to the 35.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it down.
They go right back to him. Picks up the first down. Maybe a crease. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bruins! The Bruins fight back with a score of their own. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Shoots it to the left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Here's Williams to throw. Complete to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Miller. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Williams. Throwing right. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. The give to the single back. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking for a crease, it's Thomas. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The offense changing the play. Throwing, Imaliava. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. He's got him. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll prove the chains. It's at the 21.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Knight. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, UCLA! They move on top here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Williams. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Williams looking for a man. Moving out to the right. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it inside the 25. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Williams. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Williams to the air again. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Here's Williams to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
They open this possession from their own 20. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Williams. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. The ball hits the ground.